GLE. It's the only trim of its kind in India. The Porsche Cayenne. It goes from 0 to 200 kilometers in just 8 seconds. And my favorite, the classic Harley Davidson, with the most glamorous sound on the road. All this under one platform. This is Droom, an online motor place where you can buy or sell anything with wheels. You can even rent a helicopter or buy a plane. But that's not all. We hear the startup is set to launch a mega promotional campaign with a budget of 100 crore. Droom has the scale, Droom has the scope. Let's meet the faces behind this startup.
You know, India is the third largest automobile market in the world. Extremely unorganized, fragmented, very, very low use of data and technology. Our mission is to remove any friction, any pain points between buyer and seller to actually transact automobiles.
Why Wright brothers did not give up and ultimately invented a plane, why Thomas Edison tried so many times and came with a bulb. So I think it's just maybe an undying desire to create something.
Meet the founders of Droom, an online marketplace for automobiles and automobile services. And now let's get to know the faces behind this venture. Already a big name, our first founder has already founded one of India's leading managed marketplaces and unicorn startups, Shopclues. Meet Sandeep Agarwal. He's an angel investor and serial entrepreneur and has successfully built Shopclues into a billion-dollar venture. We'll find out if he has an equally effective strategy for Droom. And now meet Rishabh Malik, the co-founder of Droom. Rishabh looks after business development and seller and buyer support at Droom. Well, with the success of Shopclues overlooming, this venture finds itself tackling a lot of expectations. So let's find out a little more about the vision behind this automobiles marketplace.
Droom is an online marketplace for the automobile industry. Our vision is that anything with wheels or anything with an engine can be bought or sold through our technology platform. We are firm believers in the fact that we're a technology and data science company. We bring sellers and supply of everything automobile or services on one side and actually buyers or consumers on the other.
This is Droom, a venture originally founded in 2014 in Silicon Valley. Well, Droom aims to cut through the broken and antiquated pitfalls in this marketplace through its mobile-first approach available on Android and iOS. We'll interrogate these claims in a bit, but here are a few stats. Droom has more than 60,000 business-to-consumer sellers and has around 25,000 products on its platform. And the online marketplace now targets a threefold increase in sales over the next 12 months. But all these ambitions aside, we want to know, what does Droom have to offer us?
We build Orange Book Value. It is India's first and only algorithmic pricing engine where under 10 seconds for free you can find the benchmark price for a used vehicle. So far it was more like pulling a number from the hat. We have built extremely advanced algorithms to give you a benchmark price in 10 seconds for free, and we have a US patent for that. We are solving trust, transparency and pricing problems which typically are not solved with the offline experience.
Well, the algorithm developed by Droom will prove to be useful for many, but we still have some questions. So here is what we want to know. One of the founders of Droom formerly founded a unicorn called Shopclues. Will Droom too taste the same success? What is Droom's strategy to fight the current slum among Indian startups?
Sandeep, before Droom, you founded Shopclues. Will Droom taste the same success that Shopclues had?
You know, I think Droom should see bigger success, and I think I may not sound humble when I say that, and jury is still out, but here are a couple of things. Number one, when I started Shopclues, India was a foreign country for me. I had not lived here for majority of my adult life. Now I have been living in India for 4.5 years. Second is Darwinian theory of evolution, right? Shopclues was my first venture. This is my second venture. I feel more equipped. So to answer your question, I personally feel in a 5 years time, Droom should be at least 10 times bigger than Shopclues.
So what's your secret? What are you guys doing that other startups are doing wrong?
I would only say that You know, a lot of companies got opportunity to raise billions of dollars, right? But a lot of that money went in marketing. I wish some of that money had gone for innovation. In Droom, we are 18 months old, and each month our unit economics is better than prior month, right? So in my view, you know, it's very simple. You know, when you take someone else's money, it's more responsible money. Be frugal, bring innovation, solve buyer and seller problems, and everything will line up.
Now I hear that you can buy and rent planes on Droom. Is this true?
Absolutely, it is true. You can rent different types of planes, choppers, have different experiences in the sky. Could be a celebration, could be a proposal, could be a birthday party, anything of the sort. We can do that across 10 to 12 cities around India. We have multiple vendors that provide these services and multiple experiences for our customer.
It was great to meet the Droom founders today, and oh my God, were those cars nice. Now, it's so clear, and you really can't contest the fact that their growth is huge. And with a foundation like Shopclues behind, of course it makes sense. One thing that excites me is that there are going to be fewer new cars on the road, which might decrease this crazy pollution we have in Delhi. The other thing that fascinates me is the fact that there are just more Indians who are becoming buyers today, particularly buyers of major purchases like cars. Anyway, that's what I think. Let's see what the mentors have to say.
Meet Saurabh Srivastav, the co-founder of the Indian Angel Network, one of the world's largest investor groups. He is one of India's leading entrepreneurs and institution builders and is acknowledged as one of the architects of the Indian IT industry. Our second mentor is Ritu Maria, the editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur Media and Franchise India Media, who leads the editorial desk, which comprises a whole host of magazines popular in startup circles. With a career spanning 12 years in business journalism, Ritu has come to be regarded as an authority on startups and entrepreneurship, retail and consumer businesses.
Droom is in a very busy space because there are a lot of people doing that. The one advice I would give to Droom would be to say, look, there are other people here. They've been there before. So yes, you may think you'll execute better, but that can't be the only differentiator. So take a look at that and say, what do you create as something so different that for a certain kind of thing people will only come to you.
So Shopclues, I feel, has achieved a big success, which has been founded by Sandeep Agarwal before he founded Droom actually. And but that was a success that they have achieved in an extremely competitive marketplace, which is e-commerce at large marketplace. If Sandeep is able to apply the same rules of e-commerce to Droom also, I think Droom could be a far bigger model when it comes to success, because auto is a very large industry. It's a very aspirational industry for a lot of people. So yes, I do see Droom becoming more successful than Shopclues maybe in the years to come.